Congratulations to General Kenobi's bunker at 1,000 subscribers. Did my button not go off? My button just went off. There it is. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. This is literally going to be me saying congratulations to General Kenobi for the rest of the hour to hour and a half to what's going on with this microphone. There it is. It's in there. Yeah. Congratulations, General Kenobi's bunker at 1,000. He's way over 1,000 at this point. I cut the music off early. I did it again, but it's all right. I don't care. I said I don't care. Because today we're going to pour some to General Kenobi. So hopefully by now you poured yourself just a little bit of...
More specifically, vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Because he's killing the game. Killing the game. I didn't even get this thing open yet. I'm a hot mess. I ran in here. I was all discombobulated, all that stuff. Do I have to do the intro again just to do the drum roll? Isn't that what I messed up last time? Am I running the intro again? I might have to run the intro again. I think I have to run the intro again. And I didn't change the latency, so I apologize. But you know what? I'm going to... Hang on. And then it's like... There we go. So we'll jump back to it. So as I mentioned, we're celebrating General Kenobi today at 1,000 subscribers. I'd be lying to you if I said there was a dry eye in my room as we celebrated General Kenobi. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I sent him a link. I didn't even tell him, but I sent him a link. If he wants to jump in, he can feel free. We'll talk, of course, toys and all sorts of other things, whatever it is you guys want to talk about. But we're going to be toasting quite often to General Kenobi, just randomly. We'll just randomly just cheers that to him. But without further ado, let's get the show on the road. There we go. See that? On the fly, we just change things. We're just on the go. As my thing bubbles here, I didn't even... Sorry. I said I'm sorry. I forgot to toast to all of you.
More specifically, vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
And of course, if you yourself have a YouTube channel, a podcast, a blog, a vlog, an OnlyFans, a newsletter, smoke signals, whatever it may be, put it in the chat. Support one another. Plug yo shit. And if you want to support the channel, of course, leaving a thumbs up down below is always appreciated. Hitting subscribe, also appreciated. And if you're so inclined, up at the top, you can join the Nerd Foundation. You can drop a super chat, all sorts of fun things. But I showed it off before. Like I said, absolutely wild to me. I'm putting a link in the chat for all of you, and then I'll address the chat. I'm a little behind on there. If you've not subscribed to the General, do so. He's already passed the 1,000. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're going to watch that moment together. I shared it on Instagram, but it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So we'll say hi to everybody first. The Rambling Nerd, Senor Anthony in the house. Good to see you. You gents are the best. No, you're the best. You're the best. Yeah, that's right. It's a celebration of you today. It feels like I can't believe 1,000 people like my videos. Yeah. You know what's messed up about the whole grind to getting to 1,000 and the watch hours and all that fun stuff is if you're looking at the YouTube analytics, it shows you. Actually, you know what? I don't even know why. I'm going to try to describe it. I could just literally show it to you. Just give me 1 second to get into my studio here. So if I go to, let's see, if I go to analytics here, go to audience. So if some of you don't know, this is YouTube Studio. So everybody who has a YouTube channel, you have access to your studio here. And what sucks about it a lot of times is it'll tell you, you know, you have returning viewers, you have new viewers, and you can see like day by day, like kind of what that looks like. And then, why is that thing in my way? It tells you like what people are watching, all that fun stuff. Oh, now that's a new one telling you how many people have the bell turned on. You guys should turn the bell on to get notified when we go live and all that fun stuff. But look at this. It tells you how many people watch your content that are subscribed versus not subscribed. And when you're on that grind to getting monetized, I didn't mean to rhyme that on purpose.
Whoa.
It hurts your feelings when you could see like, oh my God, there's so many people who watch that just hit the button. Hit the damn button. What movie is that from? Hit the damn button. Hit the damn button. What is that from? Oh my God, what is that from? Just push the damn button. Push the damn button. I feel like it's a kid's movie. But they say damn. Anyway, continuing on. Hello, Mark. Good to see you. That's right. His march to 1,500 continues. Aaron Waller in the house. Rolando in the house. Dude, Rolando, I don't know how on earth you must be more than one person, because you are in every Target in Utah and you're in every live stream on YouTube. I do not understand how you do the things you do. But goddamn. The chat is full of YouTube celebs. Let's go. There you go. Saying hi to everybody. Sal's in the house too. Good to see you. There you go. There's the link. Josh dropping those exclusive emojis. And Rush Hour. Rush Hour, yeah. Push the damn button. Push the damn button. Everybody seems to remember it's Rush Hour except for me. Look at that. Is Rush Hour a kid's movie? I'm not sure. I am not sure. But nonetheless, I wanted to, as I said, shout out to the man. Right. So yesterday Kenobi is and by the way, Kenobi, don't hit me with a copyright strike on this one.
Whoa.
Don't hit me on a oh, we got I heard a sound effect go off. Hey. Josh hit us with the super chat. Character jumping in the air joyfully saying, "Yippee!" There you go. There you go. Thank you, sir. Wait, somebody never saw Rush Hour? Wow. Wow. Wow.
Rubbish, filth, slime, muck. Boo. Boo. Boo.
Did Sal just get fired live on air? Does that just happen? I mean, I feel like it's probably happened more than once at this point. And why isn't this damn thing showing the chat? It's an issue every damn week. Anyway. I mean, you've never seen Rush Hour? How do you, how is that even possible? I literally don't understand how that's possible. I wish I had, I keep getting to change the latency things here every day. I'm gonna pause the screen here as I as my own things on screen there. We're gonna have a hang on. I Sal. Sal, you have never seen Rush Hour? Like 1 or 2? Like 2, maybe. 3, I don't think people even remember 3 came out. You've never seen Rush Hour? I mean, I think you're in suspension. I think you might be suspended. I think I think there's a chance that Sal, I don't even remember what my setting was here. I think Sal might be suspended here. I'm going to put hang on for a second. This is ridiculous. This is goddamn ridiculous. What is going on here? What is even happening here? All right. In the chat, should Sal be suspended? It is now in the chat. It is live for all of you to vote on. You've never seen Rush Hour? Like considering you've never seen Josh Straight Cash, yeah. What? It is the Street Fighter Perfect. Patrick's here. Patrick, you came in at a really bad time. You came in at a really, really bad time here. You do try to get fired. You do. I feel like it's offensive. that Sal has never seen Rush Hour. Just show one clip to jog his memory. We shouldn't have to jog his memory. It's fucking Rush Hour. It is Rush Hour. Yeah, we need to push the goddamn button on Sal. Holy. One second. I got to pull this up. Where is it? I think I found it.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Do we need to push the button on Sal? Is that what's going on here? Because Sal, don't tempt me. I will.
Push the goddamn button.
Oh, push the goddamn button, Sal. You think this is a game? You think I need a censor button? You think this is an effing game? You've never seen Rush Hour. K-Walk in the house. Kathy, have you seen Rush Hour? Have you seen Rush Hour? The whole show got derailed just now. The whole thing got derailed. We have a guest that's here, but hang on. Before I bring him on, all right? Yeah. Push the button. Sal says, I was in high school when the first one came out. I just never got to it. What? Yeah, Josh says, no excuses. See, I make up for it with nerdy stuff like that. No. No. Kathy, you've never seen Rush Hour 2? Oh, my God.
Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime!
Listen,
muck,
all right, guest, honorary guest of the show. What the hell am I supposed to do with this information that I have somebody on payroll who's never seen Rush Hour?
Ooh.
What's going on here?
Somebody lied on their resume. That's not cool.
Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo!
Yikes. Think a demotion is in order.
Oh, God. Man, I'm supposed to be here celebrating you tonight. And this man has the nerve to pull some shit like that. Unbelievable. He had to make it about himself. Sal just had to straight up make it about himself.
Oh, that's what he does, right?
Unbelievable. Anyway, moving on. The general, the man of the hour. Let me switch screens real here. Give him the floor.
Hey.
I mean, come on. This is the Oscar speech right here. I wish I had some music. Maybe I can. You know what? Let's see. There you go. That's all I got for you.
I like
You know
it,
what? Somebody had the nerve to try to interrupt you, but you could finish first. You could finish. General, say a few words to the crew there.
Sure, guys. So first of all, thank you for doing this. So I was tuning into your show as I was driving, and lo and behold, I see this title going on. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! What kind of nonsense is going on over there? And so yeah, so I had to just jump on and just to say, guys, thank you so much. Um, I wish I was a better speaker. All I can tell you is that I truly appreciate all the support, all the time you guys have given my channel. The likes, the comments, the sharing of the content. I cannot thank you enough. It is definitely a very important milestone. One that I'll be honest with you, there were more than a couple times when I thought I was just not gonna make it. All right, but we did, and
I love that.
and
Yes.
so, yeah.
Let's go.
Hey. And how do you call it?
Your family came up for the Oscar speech. Look
Exactly.
at that.
So somebody just graduated kindergarten today. So
Hey.
that's what we were doing earlier. We were having dinner, right? We had sushi. Yeah. Go with mom. Okay. All right.
I love that. I love that.
And we were just pulling up right now into the house, but yeah, 1K and a graduation. Can you believe that?
Look at that.
Kind of nuts how this how life turns out sometimes, right?
All in Star Wars month.
Exactly. Yeah, it was kind of nuts. Yeah, and I absolutely loved it that it happened. On Star Wars month, my birthday. Month. Uh, obviously all of the anniversaries of the movies happen in May. Well, the majority of the movies. Sorry, and
Mhm.
George Lucas's birthday, all that stuff. And now I can add to that exclusive club the 1K for General Kenobi's bunker, right? So no, man, it was absolutely nuts. I think you clipped, which I need to get from you, by the way, because you did a really good job. Um, it happened during the live stream, so a little bit behind the scenes. Joe from James C Collects and EC Colin moved their stream. World that F and Figures to Wednesday nights, right? From Sunday mornings to Wednesday nights. So they had a huge panel celebrating their new time slot. So they invited me. I was like, yeah, of course. And I wanted to talk to you guys because I missed you guys, so I wanted to have a little live of my own. So I scheduled it, till later. I pushed it back. Anyway, long story short, we ended up running late, and our brother here, HeyArcher, was gracious enough to hold the chat until I pulled into my own show, believe it or not. And I was so tired.
Which you guys have
I was-
all done for me numerous times, by the way.
Yeah, but dude, like, if you go back and watch World that F and Figures, the panel where it was, dude, I was like nodding off. I was so freaking tired. It was such a long day for me. I barely made it into the stream. I was the last one to join, but I was like, dude, I don't want to leave more time run without talking to you guys about ICC, and it was a blast and all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a quick stream. Let's just go in, and then I see your comment, right? And I was like, man, like, these guys are awesome. We start off, and from the beginning, right? It was just high energy. Everybody was on fire. Like the chat, I could not keep
Mhm.
up. That hasn't happened to me in a while. And so the chat was going crazy. We had 20, I think 27 concurrent viewers at one point, which
Mhm.
is big numbers for me. Um, kind of nuts, right? So they start noticing, that we're very close to the 1K mark. And so everybody just collectively just start sharing the channel out. So I start seeing on Instagram, OG Geek shared it,
Mhm.
Serious Speed, I saw Dark Blaze, Serious Star Wars, like a bunch of people just started sharing it. And so I was like, oh, that's awesome, guys, thank you. But I'll be honest with you, I was not looking at the count, right, at how many subscribers. And so I was starting to wrap up. Like I said, I was so tired. We were at the 1 hour mark, and then everybody's then saying, no, you got like 4 left, like you got 3 left. And I was like, what is going on? And so I was literally saying goodbye and everything. And OG Geek, Mike, says, wait, you have 2 left. Don't go. Let's do this. And sure enough, man, we hit it, and it was nuts. Okay, I did not expect it to happen. Like I said, not last night. And it was very cool that you guys were there to share the moment with me. Yeah, I got a little bit emotional. I think you could tell.
It was
But
awesome.
yeah, I'm super happy. Obviously, thank you again, guys. Like I said, I don't even know what else to say, but thank you. Um, we do this because it's fun. We do this because of the community. But I'll be lying to you if I wasn't excited to hit that landmark, right? That it gives you like a sense of validation, let's call it, that people actually like your stuff.
Hmm.
Like I said, it still feels very surreal that 1,000 people uh, uh, technically like the stuff that I put out. So
Yep.
it's kind of nuts. So again, thank you so much for this, man. I was not expecting this at all. I truly appreciate you, and thank you for doing this, man.
That's again. We're gonna play the scene because I think the scene is super important. But before we get to that, somebody has something they wanna add here.
Sure.
So let's bring in. All right. We may have to call the feds to arrest him, depending on what he says here. But somebody has decided to join.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
What do you have to say for yourself?
what do I have to say?
What are you on an Android phone right now? What's going on over there? What's happening?
Uh-oh.
We see what
I'm all
we.
frozen on my end. What happened?
Yeah, it could be either your thumb,
having
your head, or
architectural
something that should not be on
difficulties.
YouTube. I can't quite tell.
But it'd be right at home at OnlyFans. Just
Exactly. Here, I'll remove your video. Talk. I think we can hear you. He's gone.
And he's gone.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. LTE.
Talk about attention hoarding, man.
I'm telling you, he kept trying to jump in during your speech, and then shows something on screen that we can't truly identify. You know,
Exactly.
but hey. All right, so we'll play your the scene here. Oh wait, hang on. We'll give him one more shot.
Let's do it. I'm
Biggie,
ready.
give me one more try. Let's see. I hit accept. He vanished again.
Oh, of course he did.
Of course he did. All right, Sal. El Taible, sir, on defending yourself. Come on. Anyway, all right, we're switching over here. Let me hang on, go here. Add you there. All right. Yeah, one last try, sir.
Hey. Ooh,
Major technical difficulties. What the hell's going on?
I am right there.
What do you got, sir? Defend yourself.
Am I even like loaded up right? It's so slow. It's all like laggy.
Well, we can hear you. So say your piece.
You want to suspend me? I dare you. Double dare you. Triple dare you.
Defend your honor here.
You wanna?
What?
Come on. Come on. You wanna? I know I wanna.
So
Seen that movie.
so are you gonna commit to seeing Rush Hour?
I've never seen it. I'll get around to it. I guess. I don't know.
I feel
the movie's like 25 years old.
yeah, an essential watching.
It sounds like a live stream to me, to be honest, just to make sure that he actually does watch it.
It might have to be a live stream.
Hey, no, nerd bonus points for me watching Super Sentai Zero Rangers this week, and I knew the perfect was from Street Fighter 2.
All right,
That's bonus nerd points.
it gets you points, but you're getting bonus points to go from like an F minus to like an F.
There you go.
In my humble
Rush
opinion.
Hour isn't, but Rush Hour isn't necessarily nerdy, so it doesn't take any qualification away from this channel.
I might disagree on that.
Ooh.
Right?
I mean, the martial arts movie. I feel like martial arts movies count here towards nerdy. No.
I mean, hold on. I've hit you with a lot of deep cuts with other martial arts movies and anime. So, like, come on. I think you have to send me maybe a strongly worded email.
I mean, you might get
There you
suspended
go.
off. You might get suspended off the connection you have over there on this phone, wherever you are, being social outside like a weirdo, instead of
I
like
know.
in a freaking dark room with no AC going on like the rest of us.
Yes, but very stable connection.
I have a 6-pound human inside, so I had to step out real quick to try to jump in.
Inside of you or in the house?
Inside the house.
Mm. All
Can't
right, I
be
just need a
loud and aggressive
clarification.
in the house and wake her up.
I don't know. You've been saying some weird things, so
What's
I
up?
had to make sure that it was,
Yeah.
I was getting the story right. All right. Well, we're gonna have to move on to celebrating Kenobi. You're trying to steal the show here, trying to bogart the whole show. We can't be having that. We can't be having that. So I'm removing you
Hey, I
from the
appreciate
stream.
that, man. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. All right, you said one good thing today.
Okay.
We love you, Sal.
Appreciate it, brother.
Oh man, the things that happen on this show, I tell you.
Right?
I tell you. All right, so this was the moment. I love this moment.
Yep.
Right? Like I said, I was folding laundry. Here's the thing. All right, and I'm sorry. I have to apologize for something. I was listening to the stream last night. I was in bed,
Mhm.
had my headphones in. I fell asleep, and I woke up to like the next video that like YouTube played for me. I was like,
Right.
fuck. I was like, I fell asleep. I was going through the whole damn show. So I was like, all right, I'll watch the final like 10 minutes before, or as I'm like doing my laundry or folding my laundry, I should
Yeah.
say. And then I see it happen, and I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, that's the moment I was supposed to be awake for, and I missed it. So I got to
Nah, I hear
relive
you.
it.
So in everybody's defense, because a lot of people dropped off, right? Like I said, I was wrapping up first of all. Second, it was late, so I started, what is it, an hour and a half later than my usual time. I had, like I said, I pushed it an hour to accommodate JMC's panel, World Edit and Figures. Go check those guys out, by the way. JMC collects and EC collects. But so yeah, so I ended up starting, even half an hour later on top of that, right? And then I went for about an hour. So out here, Central Time, that was already what, 10:30 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it was getting up there, right? I mean, for you guys, it was later than that. So I was like, yeah, no, I need to start wrapping up. Like people need, everybody's got work tomorrow, all of that kind of stuff. But so if you notice right there on the chat, on that moment, it was OG Geek. Like everybody was pretty much saying bye. I was saying bye, and then OG Geek's like, nope. It's like, you got 2 more left. Like, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, 2 more? I was like, are you kidding me? So I was like, okay, let me pull up the page. And sure enough, right, I guess in that meantime, 2 subscribers, came in clutch. And by the time I refreshed the page, yeah, we were at 1K. So
I also want to point out one thing. There was a part in the other stream. So it felt like there was a raid. Like people left the JMC Collect stream, came into your stream. Like we all, it just flowed for everybody.
Yeah.
And you had earlier in the day promoted somebody else saying congratulations on 1,000. So at one point towards the end of that stream, somebody was like, oh, by the way, congrats on 1,000. And I was like,
so Eben,
I was like, that wasn't him.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny because so that was Eben from Spiderman's Lounge. Great guy, amazing YouTube channel, by the way. But so I posted seriously Star Wars. He got to 1,000 like yesterday or 2 days ago maybe by now. And I was like, yes, like that's badass, so I posted it. But the thing is, his picture was just the what's it called, the vidIQ generated like congratulations. So nowhere in there was his graphic, right? It was just like the name on the bottom.
Default.
Yeah, the default, exactly. And so I put just congratulations on top of that because that was his post. And so people, I mean, understandably just saw the 1,000 sticker. And they're like, oh, dude, congratulations. Because I had somebody else, I'm blanking out on who, saying, hey, man, congrats, finally, all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, it's not me, bro. And so the funny thing is that Eben actually messaged me. He's like, dude, congrats, all of that. He DM'd me. And then I was like, thanks. But yeah, no, that's not me, bro. Like I just shared it.
That's hilarious.
And then we were
so messed up.
But but that was before the stream, right? Before the panel. So when in the panel, he just doubled down. He's like, "Hey man, like, congrats again." I was like, "Yeah, no, again, bro, like, not me." So I was like, awkward,
It was so
but
uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable.
yeah,
Because I didn't
yeah.
know
And
if everybody else like noticed it. Because nobody else's face
yeah,
like had a shocking look. But at
no,
home, I was
and
like,
and even Sentry even said it. He's like, "Oh, congrats, man." He's like, "I missed it. Like, I
yeah,
missed, like the
yeah.
announcement." I was like, "There's no announcement, bro. Like, I'm not there yet."
Oh man, that was so weird.
Yeah, yeah, it
But
was funny.
he willed it into existence. Is
That's what
how
I was
I
gonna
like to
say.
view it.
So I want Evan to say now, every one of my landmarks, like, like in the next month, so they happen pretty fast.
Exactly. All right, so here we go. We got it up on screen. I'm gonna try to make the screen a little bit bigger. There
That
we
works.
go. All right. Hopefully this guy doesn't flag me for copyright infringement here.
I promise nothing. Channel. Let's see. Let me share here my screen. We'll refresh. Where what? Oh my lord.
Epic. Epic.
So I was so out of it that, as you can see, I even closed the shared screen, so like nobody saw what I was talking about for like 5 minutes.
Oh, my
Everybody's like, "What's
God.
going on with this dude? Like, is he having a stroke?" You guys are nuts. Okay. Hot dang.
That's the moment. That's this is like a sports thing. I wish I had a yellow marker, right? So we're gonna go back to this part here.
Yeah. You guys are nuts. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one where you're just like, holy shit. Like
Yeah.
you say it out loud, you see
do.
the number, and then it takes your brain a couple seconds to be
Right?
like, holy
Dude.
crap.
And 100%, like, honestly here, I was fairly certain we were gonna hit the number, right? The numbers have been going good, steady. We've been grinding for quite a while,
Yeah.
and subs come and go. There was like 3-4 days that I had zero like growth, dude, like
Mm-hmm.
nothing, like aside from like 10 likes, or something like that. Like I was just like plateauing bad, but I was like, hey, we're getting pretty close. So I'm sure in a month, we should be there, right? Like
Right.
it would be kind of crazy if I don't get, another whatever, 30 subs or whatever was left, right? But I was like, all right, we just got to keep going.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean about I did not expect it to happen, this fast, because I think at the beginning of the stream we were still like 20 21 subs
Yeah.
away or something like that.
Yeah. It was like
So
984, I think was
yeah,
something like that
you're
in
right.
the other stream.
Yes, because somebody asked, right? Remember, and then when Evan mentioned it, I checked, and yeah, we were at 983, 984, somewhere around there. So I was like, okay, again, getting very close, but there was still a few left. So in my mind, I was like, okay, I think maybe in a couple weeks we should be there. And then fast forward like an hour, literally, right? Like later, and we hit it. So I was like, whoa, like that. I was just not expecting it. But everybody was super awesome. Like I said, everybody got together and started just sharing the channel. I mean, just the fact that OG Geek was pushing it, again on his socials, that man has, like 20-30K followers combined, right,
Mm-hmm.
between YouTube and Instagram. So I think, for sure that was obviously a big push. And once he did it, others started joining in. So uh, it just made it that extra special, right? That they set out, to purposely help me, close that gap.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm super grateful. All day I just been replying to messages, and I'm like, man, I don't even know. Like my post for like the 1K announcement was like super crappy. I was like, hey guys, thanks, bye. Like I really did not even know what to say. Like I wasn't expecting it. I didn't have a big speech or even I should have just Googled something, like, oh, best grateful like quotes or something, and copy pasted it. But I didn't even do that. Like it was just so bad, dude. I looked at it earlier, like a few hours ago, and I was like, man, that is cringe. I did so bad. Like like my 1K thank you is literally just like, thank you guys. That was it.
Yeah.
but but like I said, it did take me by surprise. So again, it's been almost 24 hours. I'm not doing any better when it comes to the words, except, like I said, all I can tell you guys is that I truly appreciate it. uh it's amazing that the sense of community, the sense of brotherhood that we put together, here, on YouTube. It's kind of crazy to feel that, in a very tangible way, right? I know most people will say, hey, numbers, they're not what matters the most, and I agree, they're not what matters the most. But let's be honest, like, they are an indication, right, of
Mm-hmm.
your performance, of your, if you want to call it, of your success, right, to a certain degree.
Mm-hmm.
um, I don't measure my success on my channel with those numbers. Like, that's not the main metric. But I'll be lying if I don't say I definitely take a look at them, right? Like, I think we all do.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, just to hit that, it feels really good, because, as I mentioned, there were more than a couple of times where I had maybe not necessarily given up, but came to grips with the idea that, hey, I think we will hit 1K eventually, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Like, I was already thinking, like, maybe like years, at some point. Um, just because, well, I don't have to tell you guys. Like, there's definitely dry, spells where you're just like, there's just nothing going on the channel, in terms of performance. Um, but yeah. So again, guys, thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. And it just gives me like like I said, it's a sense of like validation, right? Just to, hey, it feels like I'm legit now.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of people are like, hey, you don't need that number to say that you're legit, or to feel that you're legit. And again, I agree, it is not the most important thing, but it does play a part, I think, if I'm being honest, right? Like, it does feel good to see that number, uh that you've put in so much work, and to see it reflected, in a sense.
Mm-hmm. No, and in case any, first of all, I'm gonna keep hitting the applause all day. In case people don't realize it, or don't know, the reason the 1K is so significant is when you're trying to get monetized, meaning actually getting paid for all those ads you see in before a video.
Right.
One of the markers is 1K. So that one, to me, is the hardest one to hit, because right now, you mentioned in your stream, you have the 4,000 hours to hit. That's the second kind of tier. But
Yes.
you don't need people to do anything to hit the 4,000 hours. So
Right.
for YouTube to actually say, all right, we're going to pay you, you got to hit 1,000 subscribers. And in a year, I think you need 4,000 watch hours, meaning people watch 4,000 hours of your content.
Right.
That one, I feel, even though it's a large number and it is a hill to climb,
Oh yeah.
it could take one viral video to all of a sudden you get that 4,000 hours. But
Right.
the subscriber one, I feel, is harder, because you need people to actually do a thing for you to get
Yes.
credit. So
Yeah,
that's why I think it's such a bigger deal.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a conscious decision, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, it's just clicking the button. It's really not, because the button is everywhere, right? People don't click it just because they're curious.
Right.
They click it because it's like, hey,
You've
you know
earned it.
what? I watched 1, 2, 3 videos for this guy, and I feel that 2 out of those 3 I liked. So yeah, let's see what the fourth one is, right? I'll go ahead and subscribe. But
Yep.
all of that, like, thought process, all of that, like, I actually watch more than one of your videos. It is a lot to ask of audiences today.
Yeah,
Like,
for
that,
sure.
that is, yeah, that, like you said, I would say 90% of people just move on, right? And don't ever look back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I agree. The conscious decision to subscribe to a channel, I feel, becomes harder and harder every day. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm nowhere near the watch hours. So one thing, again, everybody that does YouTube kind of knows this or is around YouTube, but like you said, it's in 1 year, right? So like my channel that has been around for 2 years this month, actually,
Hmm.
it's a rolling window, right? So those 365 days keep shifting, right? And so whatever's outside of those, let's say today I have 2,000 watch hours, right? But today, a year ago, right, I had 200 watch hours on a video that did very well.
Hmm.
By tomorrow, right, those 200 hours are gone. They don't count anymore. So I am down to whatever 1,800, right?
Yep.
And if I keep shifting, and if my newer videos are not doing as well as the old ones to sort of like replace them, it starts dropping, right? So so yeah, it's definitely a hard thing, to see sometimes that your watch hours are actually going down. um I've had something actually very similar to what I just described happen to me a few months ago, where one of my best performing toy hunts from last year just got out of that window, of the 1 year window. So, and that one was a good chunk of hours. So I
Hmm.
saw the number get, take a hit. Again, it is what it is. We don't make the rules. We just try to follow them. But yeah, so for anybody out there, that's trying to hit those hours, like Archer is mentioning, I think the hours will come a little bit more organically than the subs. The subs, I feel, like you said, are more of a grind, right? Are more reminding people, hey guys, if you haven't, please subscribe. Hey guys, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like, hey guys, it'd be awesome if you check us out, and we got these other videos. Like that kind of level of trying to engage, trying to nudge the viewer into just clicking that subscribe button, right? Whereas, like you said, your videos, they're out there, and if people like them, they'll watching, and if they don't, they won't, right? And that's it.
Hmm.
It's kind of, I don't know how to call it, but more of an automatic process, right? Then getting the number of subscribers. So yeah, it's kind of nuts. I'd be lying if I said that I haven't been checking the numbers today, just out of like curiosity.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nuts, dude. I don't know if it's something when you hit 1K, but just today I think we got like 20 subs,
Yeah.
like on top of that, which is nuts for me. I don't know that I've ever had that kind of growth on my channel. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, and exciting at the same time.
Exactly. Well, we do have somebody else who decided to jump on.
Oh,
So I feel like he's actually the official sponsor of today's episode. So I will say today's episode of Nerd Affiliated is sponsored by the casual nerd, Senor Josh himself.
hey.
Are you there, or are you also frozen? Is this a New York thing? I think we hear. We
Somehow,
hear-
can you hear me?
Yep. We hear you.
Uh,
I'm getting double feedback here.
Is the volume on your computer on? Maybe. No. Can you hear us?
wow.
Crickets. It's a New York thing. I swear to
I
God.
think so. It's totally not that I sabotage, their connection so that I could be the only, focus of this episode.
And it's funny because he actually in the green room was moving around the bunch. I could see him moving and shifting. And then the second he's
As
about
soon
to
as you
come
hit-
on.
Exactly.
Yep, there
Classic. Love
it
it.
is. So I will remove you for now, and I'll send him a new link. Tell him
Yeah.
to try again.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
Hey, so by the way, while I have you here, you got to go to ICCC next year.
That's what I heard.
It's got to happen. Okay.
I and by
You
her I
gotta
mean
meet out
all
there.
the dope videos I watched all of you put out.
Have you seen OG Geeks
yes.
from last night?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were live and in public view on the OG
Oh, yeah,
OG Geek channel.
Very much so, man. I was like, I didn't realize you were filming me this much, but
Yeah.
yeah, like seriously. Uh, but yeah, dude, I mean that I'll be honest with you, just that in itself. I mean, I've been watching this dude. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we've been
Mm-hmm.
watching him for years, right? When first of all, when he was coming out in sets videos,
Yep.
then he launched his channel and he was just crushing it from the beginning, which I'm like, that's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever, I'm not jealous. And now like fast forward, a couple years and like I'm literally in the intro of his video.
Yep.
Like it's I don't know, but it was a little bit surreal, to be honest with you. I was watching it last night after the stream, after I dried my eyes, and and finally like calmed down a little bit. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
sleep, obviously.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh yeah, let's watch OG Geeks. And I'm like, whoa, 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 like I can't take all of this attention today. Like this is just not, I'm just not built for this. Like
No, it's true. It is absolutely wild.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll
Take
try.
3.
Josh, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Oh, there it
Hey.
is. The
How's it
official
going?
sponsor. The official sponsor of Nerd Affiliated on June 1st, HeyArcher show.
Awesome.
What would you like to say today, sir? There you go. Cheers.
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 Congrats.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I figured I'd try this out on this, as Archer would say, this crappy Android phone, but I just can't get them to convert.
And Kenobi's an Android user as well, I think, right?
So I switched to this horrible
Oh, no.
thing.
Let's
like,
go.
no.
Yes.
oh my lord, dude! That's a whole separate stream. And I'll be honest with you, I was actually thinking about doing that video. Like, like when I did, I was like, this is horrible. I don't know how people live like this.
It's
Um,
amazing. It is absolutely
yeah.
amazing.
It is. I mean, it's incredible. I'll give you that because I don't believe it. But yeah, no, man, no, I can't. I don't have a choice. I forced myself to switch. I was like, I have to give it, an actual honest try. Just make it my daily driver, and it's just,
Mhm.
it's going.
So actually, this is good because right now Josh is on. Josh is the casual nerd of our group, as I'm currently hidden behind a chat screen, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Josh is the casual in the group.
I guess
You
with an
went-
Apple phone, you can't just move that, huh?
Oh,
This guy.
shots fired.
I'm about to remove you by mistake. But so you and I, the more serious collectors, you are more specific in your collecting. You're a Star Wars, I think, right? Star Wars, the thing you like? I
I
sometimes
mean, you
forget.
say that, but
I could never
Seriously.
tell.
Can't really tell. Yeah, it's hard.
Trying to look at that collection.
I think there's a
right.
Spider-Man there somewhere in the background there.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like you say, you're focused. I'm like, am I? Like I got Godzilla, I got a Goku back there, Gundam. Like
That's
I'm
true.
like, I don't know. I don't know how true that is.
That's true. But something popped up today, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. So I don't think you two really dabble in the world. And I'm going to have to jump screens real quick to add Josh in.
Do it.
But
Oh,
we
yeah.
have, let me make sure it's there and there. So today they released a new Michelangelo figure from TMNT, the Last Ronin series.
Browning.
One of the most popular badass comics of the last year, 2 years. I want to say that was like announced 2 years ago. $34 for this figure. And what I love about it is I don't have to toy hunt this damn thing. I can just order it straight from bestbuy.com, which is the first time that I think a new NECA release has come out right away on Best Buy. So I wanted to ask the two of you, and we'll lead off with Josh, who, again, the casual collector, but he likes turtles. Is this a grab
I do, if
or
you
you
couldn't,
passing it?
if you couldn't tell.
Let's see.
Thanks for the,
nice.
There you go.
thank you, Steve.
So is this a buy or are you skipping?
I'm probably gonna skip.
Is it the price?
Yeah, price. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not crazy about the figure. I guess I'm still attached to, the comics. Not the comics, the early videos, the early cartoon, and then
Oh.
also the movies.
Yep. Kenobi.
But it does look. I mean, it looks kind of cool. But
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks cool, but I think they kind of really did move away from the aesthetics, right, of the previous releases for related to Last Ronin,
Yes.
because those look like straight out of the pages, honestly. This one, I
Yes.
mean, I see it. Don't get me wrong. Like I definitely see there you go. Like that one. That one I like. That one I bought for a buddy of mine that collects turtles. And dude, I was just looking at that thing, like
that's kind of cool.
check that out. Like, so that thing has like 2 or 3 times the accessories, and it's the same price, right? If I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, but that one I think is more stylized, like to match the drawings, right, of the actual comic book.
So
yeah. So
oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
All right, good.
I was just gonna say, so like that one, that I would feel more inclined. One, just because again, it really does match the aesthetics of the comic book, or it matches it better. And again, just look at all those accessories, man. Like that's kind of nuts.
Yep. What's interesting here is so Josh showed he has the what was that, Secret of the Ooze? I can't remember. I can't see your window. Yeah.
Yeah, Secret of the Ooze. Second one.
Exactly. So he has
And
the 2 packs of those.
And I got all 4 of them. Yeah.
Yep. This Last Ronin figure is peg warming. I think I could safely say that this is officially a peg warmer turtle. And I'm wondering, even as I look here, if I guess the question is, if it's not a movie or cartoon, do people really care? I'm kind of thinking no is the answer to that.
Yeah.
So, is there another version of Turtle that you two, if you saw them, and we'll start with Kenobi on this one, that you would be like, I'm going, like this is the one, I'm jumping on it right away, or are you like just the 2 movies and I'm good?
For me, I think if it just sticks to how 1 and 2 are, then you could pretty much go with that and roll with it, and I'd probably still enjoy it. I think for the most part, as long as they keep to the true form and don't what would be the term? I don't know. Just take
Don't
it too
stray
far
away.
where it's just where it's a joke.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to think. If what version of the animated or even live action, like, but shows that I feel more attached to than the movies. That's I don't know that there is a version of TV Turtles that trumps the movies for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I honestly, even like I said, I've never read the comic books. I've seen them. Of course. I think we all have at this point, but I wasn't never like an avid reader of the comic books. So the comic books aesthetics, I they don't really move the needle for me. Of course, I respect them because obviously that's where everything came from. But in terms of action figures, I kind of have to give it to the movies, honestly, to the movie. To the movie look.
Yep. Yeah, interesting. I thoroughly was curious because I picked up something today.
Oh snap! Here we go.
Yep. And it is the
okay.
Yeah. So
those, yes.
In case anybody doesn't know, this is the Casey Jones as Phantom of the Opera figure. Yes. And NECA has been doing a line where it's the 1990 movie characters, like the form, the way that the figures are, but as something else. And in this case, it's monsters. So Casey
Universal
Jones
monsters, I think.
Exactly. So Casey Jones is Phantom of the Opera. Michelangelo was like a mummy. Raph was Frankenstein, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Leo was the Hunchback, which a weird choice to me.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Interesting. Do you like that more than the McFarlane, the movie Maniacs?
Different. I'd say different because this is the only one of the movie line or of the monster line that I want to get. I like the McFarlanes for sure, but I haven't grabbed anything. Yeah. Like if I think back to what I've had on the shelf for the last couple of years, I haven't really had anything that's not what I saw on a form of media. So like, I've not had up a variant like this Casey Jones. Like this is the first thing I'll put up there that wasn't from a movie or from a comic book.
Right.
So that's where I'm like, I wonder if the variant thing holds no weight and people don't really give a shit about it. And They only want what I saw. That's what's going on there.
Yeah. So I've actually been hunting that line, the Universal Monsters, NECA or TMNT line, for a buddy of mine that collects down in Mexico, and they don't really get too much NECA down there. So every time I go out and hunt, I would look for them. So I picked up, I think, all of them except Invisible Man. Who was he again?
Donnie.
Donnie.
Donatello.
Yes.
Yep.
But dude, that Mikey mummy, I was like, that face is the stuff
figure.
of nightmares, man. Like,
Yeah.
Holy crap. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's awesome because it's very original. But I was looking at it, I was like, I don't want to look at this anymore. Like it's a little bit disturbing. Like,
Yeah.
But it's original. I do like that. Obviously each sculpt is very different from each other. Yeah, there you go. That one. That what that
That's
reminded
cool.
me of, and I don't know if that was what's based off. Do you remember that picture that came out like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe more, about
yes.
the movie suits,
That
how
they're
they
selling.
look now since they've been in storage or whatever, and they look kind of like that. They've degraded. They've sort of rotten away some parts. Yeah, that one. Eesh.
Yeah.
I actually think the picture doesn't do it justice. I think live it looks it looks a little bit.
I think I
worse.
like that better than the that Ronin figure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but it's very original, right? Like, check those out. Like, it's
Yeah, there's something to be said about originality, and
absolutely.
and even if it's obviously the same franchise, to recreate that franchise and give it a whole new image that just works. Not easy, but
oh yeah, absolutely. And the argument can be made, right, that Playmates, sort of did this. What is it, 20 years ago or 30 years ago, whatever. There are classic monsters, TMNT figures, right, from back then. Not this ones. They're not the same characters, if I remember correctly, at least.
Right. They've swapped them.
Yeah, because I remember a Dracula in that line. So I don't think we saw one on this one. But yeah, so it's like I said, it's very original. I do like this one. They're good figures overall, in terms of like articulation and stuff. I think they were done pretty well, and especially for, like you said, for being something of a alternate mashup, what if type of thing. It's kind of cool. It's cool to see that, but I definitely I think I do see that pattern, as you mentioned. If it's not backed by like a strong movie, animated show, or even with the DC stuff, like if it doesn't have like a really good animated movie, it doesn't really hit with audiences.
Yeah. Well, there's one other thing I kind of wanted to talk to, again, somebody who collects a lot and then a casual. So price point has been the issue with everything. And even in the last figures we're looking at, $34, we're like, feeling kind of iffy about it. But there's one line that I feel is completely bulletproof when it comes to pricing being the issue. So again, somebody who collects a figure or two in this line, and then we have Josh who doesn't collect anything in this line. We have the Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan Goku version 3 that has released today on pre-order.
Oof.
Sold out immediately.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks great.
$70.
Ouch.
Oof.
Either of you budging on that?
Nah, no way.
I can't. No, that looks straight from that episode, man. That first time he turns Super Saiyan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm assuming that's that version.
Yeah,
oh, see, I saw that metal cooler.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my lord, this looks amazing.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the price?
That looks no.
Any guesses?
I mean, now like $100.
Josh?
How much is it?
I'm leaving it up for guesses. Do you guys have a guess on what it costs?
Jeez. $80.
And you only get one. If we're playing,
you only get one.
you only get one.
I was gonna say for 3 of them, 80, sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with $50.
$1.20.
Oof.
Fuck that. Ooh,
Wow,
excuse me.
rambling was close. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
$1.20. But you know what's
Yikes.
crazy is the SH Figuarts line of figures. The price doesn't matter. Like, I think the quality that you get with some of these figures, for a lot of us, it's like, you know what? If I'm gonna get one Goku or one Gohan, like, I'll pay the extra for it because I'm not gonna get 5 million versions coming down the pipeline. You're gonna give me one. It's gonna be dope.
That's true.
They're gonna be more. There'll be more versions of it, but I'm not gonna have to get all the versions unless I'm like, crazy collecting.
But for the most part, at least, I think they're different enough, right?
Yeah.
Between versions. So, I mean, I've seen a Super Saiyan Goku in stores, and they're very nice.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the first time transformation Goku, right?
Right.
I've seen Vegeta, and I've actually been tempted. So Vegeta is my favorite character, by the way. And my favorite look of Vegeta is Super Saiyan 1 with when he still has the actual armor Saiyan, on him. That, I don't know, that's just classic. That's just, that's my Vegeta. And I've seen it, and I saw the blue one, and the blue one looks cool and all. But again, they're different enough that, like you said, at $50 a pop for those like more basic ones, you're like, okay, I could grab one. It's got range, it's got different hands, it's got different portraits, so I can do a lot with this one figure, right? So yeah, I can totally see the appeal, and spending $50 for it. 125 though for a Miller Cooler. Oof, that is, I don't know about that, because that's a little bit more for the hardcore fans, right? So that version is from a movie, first of all, right? If I remember correctly, at least.
Yep.
That technically is not canon.
Right.
A little bit iffy on those, but it's also a movie that came out 30 years ago, somewhere around there. So you're definitely catering to a small slice of DBC fans.
You made me feel old as shit when you just announced that movie's like 30 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna say, same here. I never even seen it,
but I don't know if it is, but I don't think I'm like that far off. Okay, like,
I don't think you're that far off either.
Yeah,
I really don't think you're that far off. But at a better price point, you could get the Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan Vegeta, $35.
Yeah, just go ahead and send me that link.
There you go. I'll put that in. Actually, I'll put that in chat for everybody.
Yeah, so that's the one that I was talking about. That somebody copped it already.
Oh yeah, I already got that.
Very nice.
I got him, and I got Trunks on pre-order.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not out yet?
Trunks, I think so. When these get on Amazon, they're actually re-release. Like, they've already been out.
Gotcha.
So you're catching them like on when they're finally in the US Amazon store.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like this Trunks, $68.
Yeah. It looks really good though.
Yeah. Bunch of different accessories, posing, heads.
I don't know, man. You actually, believe it or not, you actually selling me on that Vegeta for that price.
$35. Yeah.
Yeah, you really are. I might, like, no joke. Like, I might actually order it.
Yeah. And if you are toy hunting and you come across the Dragon Ball Super Vegeta, you can head swap if you wanted to.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So, anything that you guys wanted to cover before we wrap and call it an episode?
Just another dig at Apple. Absolutely. So we went to do movie night last night, and asking my kids, what do you want to watch? And surprisingly, they actually said Super Mario Brothers.
For a second time.
And I was like, right. So I was like, okay. And I want to say mostly because it popped up on the TV screen on my smart TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right. And I was like, well, what platforms are on? And of course, naturally, I don't have any of them. But I did remember that our friend Anthony has Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, let's see if we could sync up, to stream it. So I was like, all right, cool. But I was on the assumption that I could watch this with Apple TV. I get in on the account, I look at it, $30 to buy it, $24 to rent it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more than a movie ticket.
Yeah.
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 Kids were crushed. I was like, sorry, you're gonna wait.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna spend $35 on a Ninja Turtle figure, but go F yourself if I'm gonna buy this movie you want to watch. You guys need to get a job. Is what you guys need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just like, what's the point?
Yeah, I ran into that issue actually the other day. I think it actually was Mario Brothers. Now that I think about it, where I was like, oh, it's finally on digital, but I was like, I'm not. I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't need. But if we're talking simultaneous release, that's where I think they're messing up. If it's a simultaneous release, it's at home for $35 or in theaters for, a matinee 15 plus snacks. I'll stay home and watch it for $35. I'll give you $35 and not even own it. But it's got to be out the same day. It's got to be out the same day, same weekend as the movie release.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, are you guys gonna go watch Spider-Verse? What's it called now?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Dang it, I'm blanking
2.
out. Is it Into the Spider-Verse?
Right? No.
I thought that was the first one.
You're not wrong.
Is that what you displayed on the morning show?
Yes.
Or
Across the Spider-Verse.
Across.
That wasn't a video game. That was a movie.
Oh, no. You're correct. There was the video game Spider-Man 2 also featuring Miles Morales. But then there's the movie that drops tomorrow or midnight tonight, I guess, depending where you are.
Just to show my my casual viewing.
Yes, always coming in the clutch.
My attentiveness. Yeah.
So I will see it for the sake of the channel. If it wasn't for the channel, I would probably wait till home release. But I do want to see it nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass, but I'm looking forward to that video game because any Spider-Man game I played on PlayStation's been pretty fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go Saturday with the family to watch this. I'm actually pretty excited. I don't know how I'm gonna do it tomorrow to stay off social media.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know.
People have been pretty good.
I love the first one. That's one of my favorite, Marvel anything, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this one.
Yeah. I think people lately, as far as Instagram goes, have been pretty good about the spoiler thing. Like they've been leaving things alone, giving it some time. I mean, nobody has spoiled Fast X for me yet. So I mean, that's the biggest sign of all.
I don't think you're gonna get any spoilers on that.
An article. Spoilers. That was just part 1 of 3.
That was just part 1 of 3. There is one last thing. What up, Paximus? Good to see you, brother.
Hey,
it's been a while. There is one last thing I want to do in honor of General Kenobi. I'm going to share the link in the chat. I want you guys, whether you're watching it live, replay, whatever it is, to go watch this video. It is literally the video that made me subscribe to his channel. He probably knows what I'm talking about already. But in case you don't know, he decided, I don't remember why it was decided, but General Kenobi decided to unbox a very rare figure, the Clone Commander Cody Black Series figure.
Yeah, mind you, so I guess a little bit of context behind this. First of all, you could not get Cody back then.
Right.
He was hot, like sought after. He had just been released or re-released, I should say, in the archive collection, right? And it's funny because it's one of the, maybe even the only figure in the archive collection that had 0 updates. Like it was literally the exact same figure, paint scheme, all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was super popular the first time around. So anyway, so I actually found that at a toy store here in San Antonio. Mind you, I've been here in San Antonio for like, at this point, by like maybe a month, maybe not even. So I'm kind of living by myself. I'm like, hey, I gotta get something out to the channel. I haven't done anything. I don't have my gear. I don't have my computer. I don't have anything. So I was like, I just picked up this Cody. I was like, I think I have to do it. Like I was like, dang it, I got nothing else.
Yep.
So that was the train of thought, and I did not enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. It was horrible.
Yep, there it is. So this is the moment. I had already been following Kenobi through our mutual friend Sleeping Collectibles, his YouTube channel. And I was like, oh, cool. The guy does toy hunting. He does all these things too. And then you post this video. And I had also recently acquired Cody from Amazon. I probably paid $50 because this is during lockdowns.
Yeah.
You know, we're all panic buying. Like, we're never going to get these things ever again.
Right.
So I had got him. And I was like, I also regretted opening it. But when I watched your video, I was like, he's a true fan. He's not just bullshitting us. So I'm going to unmute this. Just so you can see what I'm talking about.
Shall we? I want.
Yep. So in case you guys are not sure here, he's debating, do I just stop this video altogether?
Exactly. I'm like, I'm gonna get like 12 views on this. Like,
is it worth it?
It's exactly. Is it really worth it? Like, this feels so wrong. And then at the same time, I'm thinking in my head, like, first of all, I don't want to do it, but if I'm gonna do it, because I kept, obviously turning it to my face, right, to tear it open. I was like, no. Like, I had to consciously, guide myself to rotate it towards the camera.
Yep.
Because I was like, if I'm doing this, I gotta like freaking get,
gotta get the shot,
a good view of it. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I was like, oh my Lord, like this is just wrong.
Here we go.
It's good to know if I decide to start my own channel.
Dude,
yeah. 1000%. So here we go. The heavy breathe just to make sure. See, nah, he's like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, it's all right. It's fine. So that's what you see me all awkward like that, like trying to point it towards the camera.
And you've bent
That's
the card.
That's a tricky one to open.
Yeah, that too, right? So I'm like,
it's tricky if you want it to be.
Yeah.
Although if the camera was off to the side, then it probably wouldn't be as awkward.
Yeah. Imagine if your battery
maybe a side shot
and you didn't even know. Bro, I would have been so mad if that was me. Here we go. Yep. You ready peeled?
Yeah. I was like, that's it. Just commit.
Dude, I was like, this man is like me. I was like, we are going through. I was struggling with you on this one because I was like, I didn't want to do that either.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Dude. No, I hate that. Mind you, it's all wrong, right? The audio's wrong. I think this is like an Airbnb that I was saying at the time. It's just my cell phone with whatever ring camera I picked up, a ring light that I picked up like at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is wrong on it, like the lighting, the audio. It's just, I'm like, when I looked at it later on, I'm like, why would I do that? Like, why would I open?
We all have
Cody,
those moments.
Like, yeah, like Cody deserved better. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
Yep. The regret.
Yeah, exactly.
I would be doing the same thing just because as a kid and a fan, just I was very meticulous about opening certain things.
Yeah.
Mind you, that so again, a little bit more of a backstory on that one. So I opened that one, and I had this like bright idea that I would do a giveaway. So back then I was like I don't know. The point is that it wasn't even like the 100 subs giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an 80 subs giveaway, like some rando crap like that. And so I said, in that video, hey guys, if you made it to the end, just comment, what was Cody's clone designation number, right? Like his
Right.
name, his real name,
Yeah.
and you'll be entered in the wheel, right? And you're gonna get this figure. And I was like, if it's open, like I don't want a reminder of my horrible time with it, so just send it off, dude. I had 3 entries into that giveaway. it was awesome, dude. So yeah, I that one was won by what's his name? Who's Spiderman on Instagram, who he still follows me, by the way. So shout out to him. But I just talked to him earlier, actually. But so he wins again, pretty good odds, right? 33% chance
Yep.
of getting
Yep.
this thing. He wins it. I sent it out, dude. He gets lost for literally a month in the mail. I was like, dude, this Cody like cannot have the worst luck. Like it's just
The gods
it was
cursed
just-
you on that one.
Yes, it was like this is the force punishing me for
Yeah.
opening something. I was like,
Yeah.
never again. I'm
Yeah.
just not gonna do it. But no, it did get to him. So I was like, oh my lord, like thank you, like at least. But yeah, no, man, like I said, everything was going on wrong with that unboxing.
I'm telling you, it like even I mean, Josh, you showed us the Secret of the Used 2-packs. You still haven't opened those either. Like it.
That's how meticulous I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to those moments where you're like, I don't know.
Oh,
if
yeah.
it's
I don't
worth
got to worry about the damage. Just a little
Yeah,
dust, you know.
just
Yeah,
us.
That's all.
Exactly.
But I gotta say, you got to the 1,000, and as everybody has said in the chat all throughout the stream today, it was deserved from day one, because
Thank you.
videos like that one, it's my favorite video because the person on camera truly is there because they love what they do, they love what they collect, and they love to make content. And a lot of people these days, they put on a facade, they put on I like this, it's the greatest thing ever, and then behind the scenes they're like, oh, that fucking sucked. Like that all happens. But I hit subscribe, and 1,020 people have hit subscribe because the person that comes on screen, we know for a fact, is the real deal. So before we wrap today's episode, Kenobi, the floor is yours. As I say every week, plug yo shit.
Absolutely. So first of all, thank you. And we've talked behind cameras, and I think I've told you a couple of times. I'm like, guys, I don't have the energy to put on, another persona. Like I'm barely holding on, with the real deal as it is. So what you see is what you get. Absolutely. So thank you for that. I actually do appreciate that. It does shine through every once in a while. But yeah, I'll just give you the good old plug. Guys, if you haven't, please definitely go check out General Kenobis Bunker here on YouTube. We're also on Instagram, General_Kenobis_Bunker. We're on TikTok, which, by the way, not to brag, but we finally crossed the 6K mark.
Hey.
Okay, so that one felt like forever, dude. I don't know what I was doing wrong. But anyway, so yeah, if you wouldn't mind, check us out at general.kenobis.bunker on TikTok. And again, especially on Instagram, that's where I try to post most of the updates, most of what's going on with the channel, whatever, hunts we're doing, things like that, whatever events. So right there, that last picture that you see is an upcoming video tomorrow. We had an interview over at ICCC with James Swearingen. This is the guy who literally designed the very first ever Star Wars toys, okay? So he designed the first 12, he designed the X-Wing, he designed the TIE Fighter. So we caught up with him, at the convention. It's a quick interview. It was I think the video is like 4 minutes. So check it out tomorrow. I will be dropping. But this dude is, he's a national treasure, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, make sure you're tuned in for that tomorrow. And yeah, guys. So crazy enough, like I said, if I wasn't tired enough, we actually got a second channel for our Spanish-speaking friends out there. So General Kenobis Bunker en Español. So I would appreciate it if you go check that out on YouTube and on Instagram. We're on Instagram as well. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you.
Hardest working man on YouTube, but I'm gonna let you and Aaron Waller fight for it.
Yeah, I know that. Trust me, Aaron wins, like hands down. It's not even a contest.
Josh, do you have any Android filth propaganda that you want to spew before we call it an
my
episode?
Lord.
Not too much Android filth, but just some good news that we are expecting our third child.
Hey!
Oh,
look at
hey!
Family's getting bigger.
That. Yes.
Get parents steal my toys.
Congrats, man.
Congrats,
That's awesome.
man.
Thanks.
I love that.
Badass. Yeah, here I am talking about
Looking
stuff.
forward to
The
it.
man is having a real life-changing, experience. So
These New Yorkers just come in here and have to one-up everything that
Right?
we try to say on the stream.
I mean, you could have announced this tomorrow. Is all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you
Like,
could have
it
waited
didn't
24
have to be today.
hours.
It just didn't have to be today, but that's
he
fine.
sponsors
That's
the video with a $10 super chat, and then bombshells us with, by the way, I'm going to have
Exactly.
another kid.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I see how it
Well,
is.
it's the third kid, so it's not even like the first one's the big one. The second one's special. The third one, I'm forgetting who I even told. I didn't even.
We just told the
So
whole
I'm like,
internet.
oh,
Apparently, this is what's
yeah.
happening.
I'm like, oh, by the way, did you know? And like, oh no. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, well,
But-
it wasn't you then.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. In all seriousness,
Thank
to
you.
you and your family, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
What a stream.
And
People
congrats
revealing-
again to you
Yeah.
on
Thank
your
you, guys.
achievement.
And,
That is,
thank you.
I commend to both of you. It's a lot of hard work.
absolutely. Yeah, no, and Archer again, just dude, I can't even thank you enough, man. Like I said, this was a little bit, of a surprise because I didn't even realize until I entered the stream, just before it started, and I was like, "What does that say?"
I saw that.
And I was like, "Oh, what?" Like,
Yep.
I was like, "Are you guys kidding me?" Like, so thank you, man. I truly appreciate it. I'm humbled and honored that that I would be even considered to be the subject of one of your episodes. Let alone I've been here a couple times. So thank you for this, man. I could not think of a better celebration to have for this landmark that we just hit. So thanks again. I've told you 1 in 1,000 times. I always appreciate your support. You letting me bounce off ideas off of you, whether it be about the video, the tag behind it, all of that stuff, man. So I appreciate you, your friendship, and your time, because let's be honest, we're all always sort of running around, right? So sometimes we forget that everybody's got something going on, like a new child coming in or something like that. That takes away the time. But
Yep.
But no, thank you guys. Seriously, thank you everybody here in the chat. You guys are incredible. You guys are amazing. All of you are absolutely the best part of being here on YouTube, hands down. So thanks again.
So I had Ewan McGregor connecting in and out, but unfortunately the connection was terrible because he had an Android phone. So you know what? I guess that's the end of the episode. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching. Ewan, get an iPhone. HeyArcher Live every Thursday, 8:15-ish p.m. here on Nerd Affiliated. That's General Kenobi over there, Mr. 1000, Mr. 1K. Look at Josh at the end there with the
awesome.
Alf throwback figure. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
I know.
Ready to eat all cats in the room. But again, congratulations to Josh and his family, and thank you for sponsoring today's episode. Oh wait, I didn't even do the what the results of the poll was. Hang on. Oh shit, I almost forgot.
Oh, I think we know that one.
Yeah, I think we know too. Yeah, but we gotta.
He voted himself suspended.
He did actually vote himself suspended. Let me make sure.
Suspended.
Oh, got the echo there. Where is the end button? I have too many windows. We can do this. He suspended himself. Yeah. All right. We're gonna have to go to. Gotta talk to Anthony behind the scenes. Like, comment, subscribe, nerds. Sal suspended, and we'll talk to all of you nerds in the next video. Peace. We're out of here.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.